Can you hear me now? I think it's working now. I think it's working now. Okay. Welcome everyone to a re-upload for the Minnesota Wild and the Colorado Avalanche. Just hold on 1 second. I have to let my Discord know this.
Racking up road wins has the team flying high as they get ready to face the high-flying Avalanche. Minnesota hopes to head home happy as they wrap up their extended trip tonight in Colorado. Fourth meeting of the season between the Wild and the Avalanche tonight. It takes place at Ball Arena.
Yep, there was a microphone problem. I'm here. You got Avalanche. That's not who we'll be rooting for, but okay, so it's a biased Minnesota stream. I just wanted to let you guys know that, anyone else that's new, and I'm going to be doing this in a way that I don't look like a slob, and it's not prevalent on camera, and it won't be while the hockey is going on currently. It'll be a commercial and intermission, but I had a late, I have not eaten, so I got a big late night dinner that I'll be eating commercials and like timeouts and stuff. Puck is dropped here in Colorado. The Avalanche to move it in. And here's Suter behind the net. Suter drops it. Jordan Greenway trying to backhand away. Eriksson Ek throwing to center ice. And taken back for Burakovsky, who tries to backhand feed this puck in through. Oh, no. No, I don't know. Let me find out because Zucker, who's in Pittsburgh, it was actually he's still been my favorite Minnesota Wild player. Oh, he was injured. Oh, okay. Didn't know. I guess in the game last night against Washington, that was a pretty good game. I didn't see it yesterday, but I got to see the replay of it on NHL Network. The Avalanche move it in. There's a shot over to Donskoy. Tries to find Kadri. Just couldn't. The pass could not connect. Dropped to the line, and the net is off as Donskoy pushed the goaltender. Also, yesterday I actually said when I predicted – you remember you here. I predicted that. Well, I didn't predict it. Already happened. I was guessing who had scored before I looked at the sheet. I said Letang and Gensel, and it was Malkin and Gensel. I didn't realize that it was Malkin and Gensel after I watched the highlights, but it was a Malkin tip, and it was actually a Letang shot. So I kind of was on that right angle there. What do you guys think about the firing of Claude Julien and Kirk Muller for the Montreal Canadiens coaching staff? I agree with one of them. I disagree with the other. The one I agree with is Claude Julien. I felt like they needed new leadership. I would have thought that they would have fired Kirk Muller, but I really didn't like the firing. This is a guy who's played almost his entire career in Montreal. He's Montreal born and raised, and he understands that the Canadiens need to play. He's that young type offense, and he was a good assistant coach. I was sad that they fired him. Here's a shot by Girard that got blocked away by Foligno, who had a fight in the other game against San Jose. I don't really like them either, but I do like Kirk. Did I hear about Tiger Woods? I did. Prayers for Woods. Tiger Woods, one of the greatest athletes of all time, as Kokkonen, who's butting into a superstar here, just gloves the puck down in the air. Yeah, I believe, he broke his leg, I think, in a car crash. What, a fractured leg? Something like that, I think. Marcus Johansson out for the Wild. Stalock out for the Wild. A few other Avalanche players out as well, including Brandon Saad, but it's not COVID for him or an injury for Saad. Yeah, he's practicing, though. Yeah, he's practicing. Brandon Saad, no injury for him, no COVID. Reason he's not playing tonight against Minnesota. Congratulations, Brandon Saad. He just had his child was born the other day. As there's a shot on goal and a save by Kokkonen. As that third line for the Avs tried to go to work there and score that 1-0 goal. He compacted his fibula and shattered his ankle. Okay. Hi, Josh. Pretty annoying setting up this game. For some reason, for like 5 minutes, this game was just bursting on Steve. Just wanted to let you guys know, Josh, since you're here, and I also told Go Caps and Chief Stolly this, that I won't be doing this sloppily, and I'll be doing this at commercials and timeouts, but I haven't eaten today, so I got a late dinner for myself, so I will be eating it when it's sensible and in a very non gross way. Just wanted to let you guys know that. A little weird, but whatever. McKinnon got hit off the boards and taken away. There's a shot by Landeskog and a save made by Kokkonen. As the Rocky Mountain, I have Sprite. As the Rocky Mountain trio, not able to get a goal there. As that was a good feed to Gabriel Landeskog, who hasn't played a lot this season. Landeskog face-off, it's won by Minnesota. Suter is trying to chip it out, and it's thrown up from where Bukestad was. Kept in, there's a Shabakar, blocked, and sent to center, and hopping with only one skate was McKinnon to chop it away. With Sturm, excuse me. I remember the name, but here dropped in again. We take in Greenway behind the Colorado net. Greenway sends it over to Bonino. Bonino hands it off to Spurgeon. Back to Bonino. Guys, I just wanted to let you know, while we watch Nick Bonino, if you're watching this game on the Wild feed, I did hear, as this shot on point is wide, I did hear that podcast I was talking about. The podcast on the Minnesota United, not Minnesota United, the Minnesota Sports podcast I was talking about. It was also on TikTok 10K Lakes. They had an interview with, as there's Jost a shot that's blocked up by an interview with Anthony LaPanta and the broadcaster of the Wild about doing Bonino for Nick Bonino, as this backhander is floated wide by the Avs and taken away for the Wild. And he said he could potentially do that. So I will definitely do that if Bonino scores, but also listen to see if he will as well. Right to the goal, a shot up high, and Fiala couldn't stuff this past the diving Grubauer. Minnesota keeps it in. Jonas Brodin, a shot, and stopped there by Grubauer. Sent right to the boards and a hit on Jost. Greenway trying to send it back for that left circle. Here's Jonas Brodin, pass in front, rebound, poked away. Oh, another chance, and this floated to the boards again. Taken back by Matt Dumba and sent off of Dumba's stick and to center ice for Brodin. Okay, I'll look at it. I mean, I hope it's not gruesome. I'm not going to say, oh, you can't post it if it's gruesome. I'm just saying, for my squeamishness, I hope it's not. Back for where Parise was. Zach Parise just can't get there. Also, did you see the two memes I sent of the... Ooh. Oh, wow. That is, you want to talk about broken. Oh my God, yeah. Absolutely. A shot that's flanked wide for the Avs and keeping it in. Also, did you see my Minnesota and Colorado memes? I'll be trying to do memes of every game that they play, kind of negatively impacting the teams that we're playing. As dropping it off that backhand at the sideboards, kept in at the circle, Foligno, and Foligno is offside. Wild have been really, please mind the horrible pun, but Wild at the Colorado goal. But a few chances for the Avs right there, as this was a backhander by the Frenchman, Parisian Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, who couldn't score. And this was Eric Sinek trying to stuff it past Philip Grubauer, nothing there. Face off won by Comfort, and it'll be taken by the Avs. Here's Sam Girard, backhanding it to center, and dropped off again. Back from Nishushkin, and there's Comper. Shoots to the glove of Kokkonen, and no rebound. 14:45 to go in the first. 4-2 shots in favor of the Avalanche. The Avalanche won a close game in St. Paul. They lost in overtime in St. Paul, and they drilled the Wild here a few weeks ago, right before both teams had the COVID issues. Both are back now, and the Wild trying to go 2-2 in a series that they'll play 8 games against perennial rivals. Teams that have met in the playoffs 3 separate times. Minnesota 2-1 in series in the playoffs, and all three of those series, none of them going shorter than 6 games. The shortest was 6 games. A Colorado series win in 2008. Minnesota downed Colorado in 7 games in 2003 and 2013. Both times when the Avalanche won their division. And interestingly, as Confer moves this along, when the Wild won their division, they were upset in the playoffs by Colorado. Shot in by Minnesota to take this away. That was Kaprizov. And they will change it. Here comes Kel Makar. Matt Zuccarello falls down. Makar has room. Makar moving past Kaprizov. Makar the pass. Deflected away. Great stick because it looked like the Avalanche had the chance to get an odd man rush and score a goal due to how defensively weak the Wild were acting. They were being very lenient there, but they stood their ground. Here's Kaprizov in the Colorado zone. The man they call the Soviet savior hands it off and dropped away for Dumba. Shot off of Grubauer and slinked to the corner. Good defense there off of Landeskog. Good. He kicks it to the stick of Mikko Rantanen, who dropped the puck, and Kaprizov goes down. Is there going to be a penalty coming up here? Yes, there will be. Power play to Minnesota. Here's Zuccarello, sends it away. Backhander in front, a shot. Whack at it, Zuccarello. End of the glove of Grubauer. Power play coming up to Minnesota. Kaprizov draws a trip. 12:59 left in period number 1.
Whether you're raising a family or seeking adventure, the Ford Built for Everyone sales event has great offers for you. Lease the Ford Edge SEL for just $169 a month. View more offers at buyfordnow.com. Don't let the comfort fool you. Don't let the attention to detail lead you to believe that a Honda is a delicate machine. You'd be wrong. Underneath every surface that carries a Honda badge, there has always been the capacity to appease. Rise to the challenge. The rugged performance of a Honda Pilot, Passport.
Okay. And that's annoying. It's not hockey related, guys. It's just that my soda spilled. Oh, give me a second. I'll be right back. Just to clear.
We go back 41 years ago today when the miracle was finally complete. Team USA beat the Finns 4-2, running from behind, and Bob Suter, the father of Ryan Suter, on that team. He passed away in 2014, but some great stories around the gold medal experience. His dad never really talked about Ryan Suter.
40, no, what was it?
Teachers were thrilled. The kids had no idea what it was all about. Ryan said back in 2010.
41 years ago, guys. No, it wasn't 40 years ago. Yes, it was. 41 years ago, guys, the U.S. team, to the day, 40 years ago today, the U.S. team defeated Finland in the great 1980 Winter Olympics.
I think kids in general take for granted how cool their parents are, and they don't want to admit it or glorify it, if at all possible.
Dropped it off Dumba. And he'll send this away for where Greenway is in the power play. Greenway back across over Eriksson Ek, right circle. Slopped in behind the net and Fiala and drops it off again for Greenway. And Eriksson Ek and Brodin. Sends it over to Fiala. Back Fiala gets it at the catch behind the net. And here's Brodin. Sends it Dumba! Up high. Avalanche trying to get it out. They can't. Kept in by the Wilds. Moving off a stick, it's Fiala. Drop pass taken by Brodin. Brodin tries to throw it in front instead of the open left circle. Maybe he'll think about that again. Here's Brodin sending it to Fiala. Fiala passed off of an Avalanche stick and be taken back by Greenway. They will not shoot. Less than a minute to go in the power play. Here's Fiala sending it over. Here's a shot by Brodin, and it's blocked in front. And now back for Fiala again. Fiala, and here's Greenway. Greenway still in the zone of the Colorado end. And here is Fiala. Hands it. There's a shot. Wide. Deflected, blocked. And Comfer sends it all the way down into the Minnesota zone to be touched by Kokkonen. 30 seconds left in the Minnesota power play. That was a ton of zone time, but no goals, and the Avalanche were able to clear it. Puck gets sent in. Girard trying to send this away. Belmar, and it's taken by Calvert. Picked through again. And a good pass by Makar from Calvert. Back to Makar at center ice. And flipped down and dropped it off from Foligno. Handed it to Suter. Suter shooting in. And there was Spurgeon. And dropping it back to Suter, and the penalty is over. Avs trying to get this out furiously, and they'll have it. Girard backhands behind his net. Believe it or not, no shots on goal on that power play, but it was a really eventful one. Here's Soucy battling with Rantanen. Ian Cole will drop this down against his former team. Remember, Cole had a big goal the other night against San Jose. We had that broadcast. Here's Nazem Kadri working on Cole. With Jard loose and Kaprizov works away with a 2-on-1 for the Wild. Holding it 3-on-1. Now a drop pass again. Too far for Zuccarello. He scores anyway! Zuccarello! 1-0. What a shot over the shoulder of Grubauer, and what a pass. Victor Rask, Marcus Foligno, Zuccarello stands on the first attempt, and then he roots it. Philip Grubauer. We're also right through the legs of the out defender. Dropped it off, Brodin, and a goal by the former Ranger. And Zuccarello moving it back again. Back for Landeskog. There's a shot by Devon Taves, and this will go wide. Back over for Devon Taves. And dropped in for Dumba. Back at the boards, then Kaprizov shoots it down the ice, and both teams make heavy line changes. Timmins to drop it off, and here is the rookie, Bowen Byram. Young kid from the Vancouver Giants will fire this on along and be taken by a couple of Minnesota Wild players. There's Bukestad. It's sent into the Colorado zone, but taken by Byram. You can see Bowen's talent, but a lot to learn there, a lot to improve on. Here's a crossing chance in front and behind the net, and now away from Landeskog, and sent right into the middle of the circle. There's a shot by Girard, deflected, rebound, controlled, backhander to Shushkin, fired it wide. Over for Andre Burakovsky, and backhanded in by Bowen Byram, and sent to center, and it bounces for Girard back into the Colorado zone. Nope, it's 1-0 Minnesota. Off of a Max Zuccarello goal, as this is gloved down by Kokkonen in this first period. The former Ranger has given the Wild a 1-0 lead with 8:18 to go in the first. How many points do the Avs have? It's kind of funny, too, William. I thought the Avs were going to be the best team in the West. I'm not saying they're terrible or bad or not good. They're very good. They're a very good team. But I like, I don't really want to have an argument. I actually want to, like, talk about it. William, I thought they were going to start with a much better record. Like, I knew they were going to have a record. Like, if you want to compare teams, like, I knew they were going to have a much better record than Detroit, than New Jersey, than Vancouver. They do. I thought they were going to come out firing, but, you know, they found their game a little bit. They're just trying to build on some more of that consistency, which, you know, they haven't. Also, since William and Josh, I don't know if I got a real response from Trent or Go Caps. I know Go Caps just said he didn't like the Canadians. What are your guys' takes on the firing of Kirk Muller and Claude Julien? I'll wait for your guys' takes, and then I'll tell you my thought. Also, the Flames are up 1-0, which is horrible for Vancouver. I thought this Leafs offense was going to put up more.
The goal with the play really made by Kirill Kaprizov and his strength on the puck along the wall.
Yeah, and Curly out of the air was a play away from the puck that was so impressive here. Good defensive position. They can sweep the battle.
It's 4-3 Flyers, so they're on a power play, but the Rangers did get another goal. Can Minnesota win 34 games this year? How many games have they won so far? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Because it's a 56 game season. I think Colorado will probably win. William, I think Colorado will probably win about 40 games. Maybe more.
Start to his campaign. Played on the fourth line the first night back at open this trip in Los Angeles, and now 8 points in the 4 games since.
I think they will. I think they will win at least 40 games. Maybe more. Yeah, let's go! Leafs score! That's great. Because even if Calgary just gets 1 point, Josh, I know you're not happy about that, but that helps the Canucks a lot, as a shot by Brodin is not as hard as he wanted it to. It just smoothed right to the glove of Grubauer, who holds on. He freezes play.
And I think Zuccarello goes even to another level because of the fact that he was disappointed with the way
Really?
He had a really productive final season in New York, a great playoff run in Dallas, signed with the Wild, got off to a decent start.
What do the standings look like? So you're 19 points. The Wild with a win here would. Oh yeah, I didn't even know. You know the Wild with the win here go to third place in the division. I'm pretty sure. Well, no, it also depends on what happens. Depends what happens with Arizona and LA actually. So not necessarily, but they would be able to get more points. Yeah, the Avs could be in a rough night tonight if they don't play well here. This is a huge game for Colorado and Minnesota. These are big games. Nylander? Oh, okay. I'll say William. What was I going to say? Damn it. This puck comes over the glass, and no, I don't know if it was William. I don't remember. It was, that's what it was. The coaching thing about no, I was going to say was that you said it was a good decision. The coaching thing with Kirk Muller and Claude Julien. I did not. I thought it was a good decision to fire Claude Julien. He's been there for a couple of years. He hasn't been able to really improve the situation. I didn't agree with Kirk Muller. I think the guy. Okay, so they'll get a point. I think Kirk Muller is a great coach for the team. You know, he's from Montreal. He's played for the Canadians. Won a couple cups. He understands the young players. The young players love him. He's worked in the AHL level. I get that they were thinking of firing him, as there's a shot that was stopped by Grubauer and fired in along by Spurgeon, but I don't agree with the call. Kaprizov around the net, back to Spurgeon, and through to center ice. Taken down for Suter, and he pitches it away from Nathan McKinnon. Wild to bring it up. Spurgeon moves at center. Kaprizov dropped it at the left circle and moved down and thrown into the Wild zone, and it will be icing against the Avalanche. Wow. Also, I think their net was empty too, right? Because I saw a thing on NHL Scores that said at net, empty. Yep. Tick State, if you've watched Spittin' Chicklets, you'll get that reference. Oh, I don't know. He probably won't be here because he doesn't like the Avalanche, and I don't know if he really likes the Wild, so he probably won't care. If you're wondering what we're talking about, William, the kid Nathan Dallow, big Red Wings fan, you might have seen him here. For some reason, I don't know why, Josh always calls him Nathan McKinnon Dallow. The end was empty. Yep. Yep. Long day. I've had a long week this week, but I'm just really happy that I've been able to get a lot of homework done when I have. So I've been efficient in that way. Puck comes over the glass off of O'Connor's stick. 5:35 left in the first. 1-0 Minnesota. Can I repeat? No. Igor Shesterkin. It's not the actual goalie Igor Shesterkin. That's that kid Nathan. His name was Igor Shesterkin on YouTube the last time you were here. So that's why he said Igor Shesterkin. Ew, this is stupid. Hold on a second. I'm right back. I gotta set. You know, when I spilled it. Oh, that's it. I'll be right back. Oh, that's the joke. And Nathan is actually a Red Wings fan, so that's funny. Oh, Josh, you're going to get a kick out of this. So I was at my radio station meeting today that we have for our sports station, and the station is starting a new show where we talk about our school sports. And apparently every week everybody alternates, and the head of the station says, "I saw that you're just intercepted Renton a shot off the boards." And back, and Fiala will send this to center and throw it in again for Brodin. So the head of the station, the sports station, said, "I saw the list and I saw you and Tom, and I knew instantly because you and Tom are best friends. You're never going to be together for the show." I started dying, just screaming, laughing. It was hysterical. Ent is Nefty. Is that going to be the new thing now? Ent is Nefty. Okay, 6-4 shots on goal, favor Minnesota by 2. Sure. What's your suggestion and how I'm broadcasting? Also, I should probably face the TV with my chair because I did that the last time and I sounded better. Yeah, I know. Taken back away from Fiala, and a shot off the glove of Grubauer will be kept with a backhander that snivels to the boards. Dropped it, Fiala thrown in front. And here Spurgeon fires, blocked. And Spurgeon will cycle it around again. Taking Girard over to Belmar, Pierre-Edouard Belmar, and Tyson Jost fighting for the puck. Ho-ho! Let's go! Nylander! That's fantastic. That is fantastic, Josh. That is fantastic. That works out well for Vancouver. That's another door that'll help them. So the Canucks have to finish business tomorrow, though. They can't choke again. The door's going to be open for them. They got to find a way. Here's a chance at the left circle. Control the line again for the Wild to pitch back and forth from Dumba. A centering pass right off the right circle. Chance here's Hartman hands it over for Soucy. Soucy turning on Calvert. Good defense by Calvert with the stick down. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare trying to stick the puck through. The Wild will take it. Dropped off again. Blocked in front, but then kept by Zach Parise. And Parise has it at the right circle. Hands it over to Zuccarello, Hartman, and now to Foligno. Foligno at the right circle. Back at the point. I asked him on Snapchat if he wanted to join, and he didn't answer yet. Dropping it over for Foligno. Pass to Parise, and Greenway also try to go and get there. Sent back down again from Parise and into the Minnesota zone. Rangers lost. Okay. There's a shot off the bar. Avs just hit the bar, Kadri. There's a chance in front. And also, I have to talk less and really be working on these. On the broadcasting, so so I don't miss a play. I don't see your suggestion. William, I don't see your suggestion. It just says, I have a suggestion, Peter, and then I don't know what the suggestion is. Dropped off in a shot. Over the bar. It just over it, not even hit it, just over, as Dumbo will shoot and deflects off again as well. Controlled Kaprizov, looking for Hartman. And taken by Nishushkin. And Nishushkin moves to center. Nishushkin batted at the corner. And taking a drop in play where Zuccarello going down. There's a shot that goes wide off of Taves. There's another whirling dervish play by Nishushkin. And a pad stop by the goaltender Kakinen. A really huge one. It's right above the message from Josh. Yeah, it says, I have a suggestion, Peter. It doesn't say anything. It says, okay, what about Nathan that you were saying? What about Igor? Can you repeat? I don't do fantasy. I don't see anything. A Grubauer save on a Sturm deflection. No, just type it, William. Just type it again. I'm sorry, I really can't find it, but just type it again because I don't see it. It says, what about Nathan you were saying? That's the only thing I can think of. Avs are not on pace to win 40 games. Yeah, it's not appearing on my screen. I don't see anything. Just type it again. It's fine. Dropping it back off again for Rantanen. Rantanen to move it in. He turns it back across to be moved. Yeah, I don't see it on my screen either. That's what I was saying. Girard at center. Girard moves along. The puck can be fluttered out for Landeskog, who holds it. The captain waits in front. A shot over top of the goal. Taken by Sturm. Sturm going down. Good hit by Nathan McKinnon. They got the Rocky Mountain Trio out there for Colorado. Wait, William, what do you mean? Because when people join, they don't know what's going on. So what do you want me to do? Just say, hey guys, it's 1-0 Minnesota, Colorado in this game, or introduce or whatnot. I mean, you're probably right. I should probably be clearer. Here's Taves, glove down by Kakinen. So I'm not sure what you want me to do, introduce, but the text, it's not appearing on my screen, William. That here's your text after T. Stally said, let's go Flyers. It is right above the message from Josh. No, 2 texts below. That is weird because it is appearing on my screen. Josh says it's not on my screen. Because when people join, they don't know what's going on. No, read my text above it. It explains it. I don't. You haven't asked anything. I don't know what suggestion you're giving. You haven't. You asked about Nathan McKinnon, and then there's no other real a question. I can infer at what you want. I can explain better if I can, but I don't see it. Calvert took a hit from Dumba. Dropped it off Belmar. Minnesota player getting up to its feet slowly. That was Zuccarello. Parise sends it into the Colorado zone. Did I ban NHL.com? No, I didn't ban it. I don't know why that wouldn't show up. Let me try. Period is over. First is come to a conclusion. Minnesota and Colorado. Zuccarello has given the Wild a 1-0 lead after period 1. Yeah, we don't see the message. I'm going to try something. It lets me send it. Yeah, let me send NHL.com. So, yeah, you know what? I'll mod you. And you've been really consistent, so I will mod you. All right, I've modded you. Maybe you can try again. I don't think it will make a difference, but it's worth a shot. Okay, so for the rest of the first period, the rest of the first intermission, we're going to broadcast the Kings and the Blues once we get to that. I'm going to send it. Did you see it? No, I didn't see it. William, are you posting it on the live chat or are you posting it on Discord? You're posting it on the live chat, right? On YouTube? I don't see it on YouTube.
You could call it a guilty pleasure, but when I'm paying so little for so much, I don't feel very guilty.
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't see it, man. I'm sorry. I don't see it. I'll check to see if I can find it on my phone. What's my Instagram? I don't use Instagram. I don't use Instagram. I had an account, but I deleted it. I'll send my Discord. You can go to my Discord and DM me. Here, I just sent my Discord, so you can go there and just either send it in general or direct message me.
Switch. So at this point, if Giordano yells switch, then Monahan comes over. But real around the outside, Shen.
All right, I'm broadcasting the Blues Kings game right now. Okay, William, if you want to put it on YouTube, just don't say the word NHL.com, and then you just kind of like put well, how about this? Say what you were going to say, but put like the word blank in place of NHL.com, and I'll know that that's what you're talking about. All right, I'm broadcasting Blues Kings until the Wild game comes back, and I'll end with that too, the game. Brought over off of Waugh and taken by Hoffman. Hoffman at the right circle. Hoffman drops it off for Dunn. Dunn a shot. This one is swallowed up by Pettersson. No, you have to. Trent, you have to, because, the other girl, the other one that's really famous on TikTok, not Charlie, but the other one, she has hamster as her PFP. So you need to do that. I need to see it. I want to see a hamster with the Flyers hat on. Brought in for the Blues, Sanford over to Dunn. Dunn hands off left circle. Power play still going. A shot that goes wide. And taken by the former Ottawa Senator and Florida Panther, Mike Hoffman, who sends it back to Dunn. That was a late signing for Hoffman. Here's Hoffman, who was initially thought, and I also said it on my broadcast, when I did free agency to go to Edmonton, but ends up here in St. Louis, another Stanley Cup contender. Hoffman shoots wide. St. Louis, second in the division. The team who's going to go to Edmonton are also second in the division. Yeah, I know who it is. I'm aware who it is. If I start saying names of people on TikTok, we're going to get into, everybody's going to, we're going to get into a TikTok conversation, and I really don't want that. Also, I don't know if they're going to sue me for negatively saying their names if we critique them. I don't. Look, here's what. They have millions of dollars. I have not millions of dollars in my bank account. That's also why I try not to critique people and why I started banning and unbonding people yesterday because of that crap that happened early on. I'm trying not to get in trouble every night when I do YouTube. And intercepted by the Kings to move into the St. Louis zone. It just dropped back to center again. What I was saying was, first thing, I think it would be great if you put up the game score from like NHL.com or something, because when people join, they don't know what happened or what's going on. That's an awesome idea. Awesome idea. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to edit it right now. That's such a good idea. Oh my God, thank you. That is a really good idea. I should have done that months ago. I should have thought of that months ago. No, I'm just changing. I'm changing the description of it. Yeah, I'm just changing the description of it. So every start of a period or 10 minutes in, I'll change the description. This game is not going to end after. I'm pretty sure this game will end after the Minnesota-Colorado game ends, so I'll change the description for Kings and Blues afterwards. This, Wild one is unbiased. This one will be unbiased, as it's taken away as a scuffling chance for the Blues. Just could not manifest there. 4-0 shot on goal lead for St. Louis. I love to do that, but I don't have the technology for that little live score thing. I don't know even how you would do that. The only way is if I would write up a thing. That would be stupid. I'm just no. Every start and start 10 minutes in and end of period, I'll edit it. Also, if a score changes. I already put it on the description. No, I just have one phone. Blues tried to glove down and take it back into the St. Louis zone. Still back in there for Donskoy. And Kyrou goes down. And forgive me, that 25, that St. Louis 25. I'm always coordinated to say Stewart, not him. But stream Yotes during intermission. I'll try, but the problem, I can't stream the Coyotes game because the Coyotes game starts and ends at the same. And I know why you said that, GDD. I know Charles is a big Coyotes fan. I get that. But it's just because this one is actually going on, and that one's already in intermission when the Minnesota-Colorado one is. I have a phone in the frame. I guess I could do that. I could try that. I'm going to try that. Yeah, let me see if I can try that. I think I'll try that. No. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to hold it. Nice. Thank you for that. Trying to also figure out like where I could maybe Nah, it's kind of useless to do that. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna hold up. The phone's gonna like go. Yeah, if I could have it on my desk, it would work, but it wouldn't. There's a way to do it, but it probably is gonna involve me getting more software on the computer, and I have a Mac, which isn't good for that anyway. No, I know it's a good idea. I was trying to do that, but I think the idea of just editing the description constantly is such an easy way and such a smarter thing that I should have done months ago that I'm really happy you to remind me of that. All right, let's check. Oh, who just texted me?
Wednesday Night Hockey is brought to you by SAP. Visit NHL.com/stats for insights from SAP. By Navy Federal Credit Union, official military appreciation partner of the NHL. And by Honda, official vehicle of the National Hockey League. And a great look at the Gateway Arch across the mighty
Uh-oh. Please don't tell me you renamed your TikTok to Hamster. Oh my God. Guys. Yes. This is Trent's PvP. Yes, this is beautiful. This is happening. Hi, Nathan. So there answers your question. And hi, Keith. I had to do it. I'm turning into a Charlie fan. No! I don't really care. Did you see the meme I put in Discord? I did not. I'm looking at it now. Is it under memes? Stop. Trent. I don't. Wait. Is it the one with with the when I had the thumbs up for the GDD goal horn? Was it that one? Because that happened like. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one was good. That was funny. Also, I don't know if you know this, Nathan, but Trent made that into a TikTok. It's the Die Rough song. He has that picture, and it's funny. We have a goal horn? Yeah, put it in the chat. His TikTok? I don't. Oh. Sure.
Nice little wrister, feel that in your glove, but for Jordan Binnington and the St. Louis Blues and the city of St. Louis, it's the injury factor. I mean,
Peter, you should get a big red light to. Yes, I should. I know I should. So no Gunnarsson out for the year. No Tarasenko. He hasn't played the year at all. Shoulder injury. A lot of injuries for St. Louis. So that's something to look at. Oh, that I just sent. That's Trent's TikTok. Wait, what happened? Wait, what? How do you hide people? Wait, what? Wait, what? What just? What? Josh, why did you delete his? Josh, what? Josh, what are you doing? What are you? Why are you hiding him? He didn't do anything. The green Jordans are gone? Oh. Why were you hiding him? He didn't do anything. I mean, well, he didn't. He's hiding and unhiding him for some reason. All right, this St. Louis LA game, I barely broadcasted it. Okay, let's see if the Minnesota Colorado game is yeah. I don't know what, Nathan. You know what, Nathan? You deserve it. I'm remodding you again. Because I know what happened yesterday with I understand the reason why, and we talked about it, so I don't know why he's hiding you. So you're remodded. 1:19 left in intermission. Oh, my God, thank God. This game, I'm sorry, Kings and Blues fans. This game was starting to get to me a little bit. Yeah. No. That's... I was just... wait, how do you hide? I don't even know, William. I've never seen that done. Just got a new bat in first place. Go, oh, congrats, man. Oh, please tell me this is something that's going to work. All right, good. Your account is blue because you're a moderator. I added you. The same thing. Moderator means you can ban people. You can time out people. I assume you can hide people and unhide them. I don't think anyone can hide. I'm the creator of the channel. I don't think anyone can hide the creator of the channel. I don't know if you can hide other moderators. I'm pretty sure that you guys can't do anything to me. GDD says, well. You know what? You know what you should do, Trent? It would be funny. You should post some videos. We can't hide you or mods. Okay, right. I didn't think so. You should post some videos on your TikTok, Trent, of just like crazy or funny moments that happen on stream. Like I see it all the time. They're like YouTubers will like post stuff on their TikTok. You should do that. That'd be funny. It doesn't even have to be like a big goal or anything. Like when we get into like stupid conversations. Peter Crumb up dance. Why do everybody hate that commercial? I went on TikTok and I found something of that today, and people were like, "That's a horrible commercial. It makes me sick." I'm like, "Why?" Yeah, you could do the one where I was like having a meltdown when Pierre-Luc Dubois scored. Also, a timeout means that they can't. Okay. Wilder bringing in Greenway and off his stick. Here's what that means. Oh, I have a fork. Stupid. Here's what that means, a timeout. So I only want you doing this if it is really something egregious. But it's where, they It's where someone comments something rude, or they're really spamming, or they're being mean to others and stuff, or they're saying something racist or whatever. Then you would that I don't know, Trent. I think you have to look into that. I think you can either record it on your phone, or worst thing, you could just record it the thing with your phone. You could always do that. Oh no, sorry guys, that the thing went off again. You could always do that. That's something. What? Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. No. All right, let me finish. So I'm sorry, William. We're getting distracted. Also, I think there's a penalty against Minnesota. There is a penalty against the Wild. I have to go to the power play. But as I was saying, if someone's rude, or they're mean, or they're racist, or I'm not gonna say that word, but that you can time them out. You can delete their comment. You can also time them out for 300 seconds. It's about like 4 or 5 minutes, so they can't post for 4 or 5 minutes, and you can do that as many times as you necessarily want to, because but do it for a legitimate reason, because sometimes people do it because they're angry or they're fun. Do it for an actual reason, and sometimes guys don't do this, but I'd like if you ask me first. And yeah, you I hate to say you were, but there was a reason. We knew that. Should I make an NHL fantasy? It's kind of late for that, GDD Games. We're in the regular season. It's a bit late for NHL fantasy. I would wait. Maybe next season we can do it. So that's the timeout. That's how that all works. Makar sent at the line and shot wide. Back at the corner boards. To be taken away by Kel Makar. And dropped again off of McKinnon. And there's McKinnon. Turned it over Makar. McKinnon again. Shooting one. Kokkonen makes the save as Rottman tried to push through. Yeah, it was probably a stupid reason. Oh, no. I remember why you got timed out. Josh timed out you, William, because it was that one time when I was broadcasting bad, and you said, or maybe it was Trent, and you said, you sound horrible. You sound really terrible. And they thought you were insulting me, and I thought you were insulting me until we came around with it and realized that I was not sounding great. It was sounding okay, but it wasn't sounding great while I was broadcasting. So that's why you – you were messing around. You were like, the Red Wings suck, the Canucks suck, and then we was doing a Stars-Blackhawks game, and you were talking about how bad I sounded broadcasting when I actually did, and then I improved upon it, and you kind of never really hated on me again. I don't know who it was, Trent. It doesn't matter. Well, I don't even care if you were joking. It was a really good criticism. I'm telling you, I got over it. Power play is going to be killed by Minnesota. Here's bringing it in is Burakovsky. Dropped it from the line looking for Taves. Brodin muscled off the puck by JT Compher. Compher took a hit and a good play by Matt Dumba to take the puck away. Dumba can't keep it in as it's whacked through by Taves. The Wild try to send it to center. They will. Taken by Devon Taves. What do you mean? It's each for their own. It's one person as a team. Dropped over for Graves, a shot that one went wide. The son of Adam just could not get that puck to go Ryan Graves, as this shot will be a centering attempt for Minnesota. Bukestad with a good hit on Graves, and he pushes the puck into the Colorado zone. Taken there off a centering chance for the rookie O'Connor, and it's icing against Colorado. Yeah. I get off track because I'm trying to do too much. That's my thing. That's not even broadcasting. That's literally my life. I get caught up. I do homework sometimes, and I get caught up either trying to do too little or too much sometimes. It's very true. You're very right there. That's not even a Peter broadcasting problem. That's just a problem. That's not. I wouldn't say a problem. It's something to work on. Yeah, I mean, it's a YouTube. I mean, you won't really be able to do that as a broadcaster, but as a YouTuber, I hate YouTubers that say, I used to interact with the fans, but now I'm big. There's this one video gamer YouTuber that's like that, and Twitch user that's like that I hate. He's like, I was smaller, and I used to interact with the fans, but now that I'm bigger, I don't need to do that anymore. Like, what? Burakovsky tried to dangle, and Makar tried to dangle, and I think he just drew a penalty. There's a penalty on the ice. I think it's against Minnesota. It is. Zuccarello to the box for a hooking penalty. So the Avalanche go back on the man advantage. Colorado didn't score on that power play, but they're going to have another chance as this puck actually, this was a Brodin shot from the point. When I said it was stopped by Grubauer, no, that hit the crossbar. Yeah. And the great thing about YouTube, you're right. The great thing about YouTube is there's a literal, and that's why I try not to act like a slob, as I said. I try not to curse. That's why some of these things, why I act clean and why I also don't do, I mean, I walk around and I laugh and I slam my fist, but I don't try to be overall crazy, is because these are literal, why was Keith timed out? I missed it. There's a chance in front of rebound. Oh, and Kakinen stops the puck, but you guys can't hide. Yeah, what are you doing, Trent? But yeah, these are literal tapes. So I used to send these to broadcasters. Like, it's really easy there. And I like doing this too because I have a rough day, either if it's a homework and stuff or other things that happen that's not my doing, or sometimes I distract myself and lounge around and I don't do the right thing, and then that is my doing. So this is kind of like a relaxing type thing. Fair, I'll give you my email. You can get into the account. It's me and your fantasy team now. I'm not going to do that now, though. I might do it a little later. And I think maybe we should wait till around the draft to do that. Here's Rantanen holding with the puck. There's a shot. Rebound. This swiped wide. Taken at the line for Makar. Makar handed it back from Burakovsky. There's Makar. Nathan MacKinnon, a shot. Glove save by Kakinen. And MacKinnon was going right to the right portion of the goal, and he was snapped up by the Finnish netminder.
That's huge for a kill, too. You can get your whistle. You kill for a little while. Love that one down. Get your whistle. Get a change out there. Fresh guys.
No, I meant baseball. Nathan, I meant baseball. I didn't mean NHL. I meant baseball. I said we should probably wait for the MLB draft, not MLB, the fantasy draft, to do that. Let's wait closer. I don't know if I want to do it right yet. Drop that down off of MacKinnon. I would want to be in your team. I have to look up how that works, but yeah, sure. So, yeah, I guess I don't think Nick, come on my NHL team. Yeah, I think Trent hit him for some reason. I don't know why, but Trent hit him for some reason. Trent, please don't abuse the policy, because then I have to start. Let's not do this today. Let's not do this today. Shot it around off of Dumba at the left circle. A back dropped again. Makar right off his stick and deflects to center ice. 5 seconds left in the Colorado power play. Here's Makar dropping it at center, and the penalty is over. Here comes Zuccarello out of the box. He actually waited a second after he had to. Here's Donskoy. Risks this one wide and out of play. I don't know, William. Trent, what did Keith say? Because we didn't see what he said. Someone can unhide Keith, but they can't unmute him. On your NHL fantasy team, you know what? Sure, yeah, sure. Let me go on. If you want to send the email, Nathan, do not send it here because I don't want everyone getting your email. I could do, that's not something. But you just like DM me on Discord. Oh, you're testing it? Can I join what? The NHL? No, I don't think you can have 3 people. I didn't even know you could have 2.
What do you see? I see a goal. It's a goal. Top shelf. And you? Hey, that's a save. No doubt about it. Are you sure? For sure. You don't see it? NHL Tonight on NHL Network. This is clear as day. Sending the, how about the sticks by their killers?
Well, and I think goaltending plays a part in that. When you have a goalie playing as well as Kakinen is right now, as a defender, you can maybe cheat to those passing lanes a little bit. Make sure you're there. You're sticking the lane there. And the Wild have a couple of good.
9 people are in here. It's like 6 people. I'm saying like the email. Yeah, well, no, I know. I'm not gonna. Well, I'm not gonna do. Right. I'm not gonna do anything. Well, that's the other thing. If you don't feel comfortable sending me the email, then I don't. You know what? If you don't feel comfortable with that at all, it's fine. I don't need to join the team. I'm not saying I need to join the team. I'm just because you brought it up. I'm not saying it's whatever is easier for you because it's not something I have to do. I mean, I have a lot of stuff I do anyway. A shot from the side by Burakovsky is held in the glove by Kakinen while we were talking about this. Here's Kaprizov trying to back the puck away. There's a good hit by Rask on Comfort. But here come the Abs. Devon Toews flies up the wing, drops it off, speed in space. Comfort shoots, scores. JT Comfort. The Avalanche have tied the hockey game. It's a great play to the former Islander, and then that's just set up. JT Comfort looks for a screen, and now the dragon known as the Colorado offense is awoken. Yep, I will change it now, yep. Now 1-1. Yes, there was. Colorado, JT Comfort. Yep. Colorado scored. Devon Toews moved off the right side, and he dropped it off to Girard, who dropped it off to JT Comfort, and it was a screen goal right through the shoulder, right armpit of Kakinen, and it's 1-1 between the Avalanche and the Wild. The Avs to move it in again. Mikko Rantanen. Rantanen dropping it off. Held a shot to flex away from McKinnon. And here's Jost. Jost at the wall. Dropping it off for Suter. Suter pinned it from Parise. And here are the Wild throwing it back out the boards. Drop down again and into the the Minnesota zone. That was the Colorado zone. Graves dropping it. Wild trying to intercept Foligno. He lost an edge. Good hit at the Minnesota bench. Brodin will backhand it up, down again from Hartman. Then taken by Jonas Brodin. Now Brodin in behind, checked off the puck. Hartman took a hit, tried to backhand it over to Parise, who does not get there. But Brodin sending it away. Here's Brodin now. Works it through to center ice. Trying to go by one. And a pass that will lance off the wall behind Grubauer and taken by Girard. Girard hit by Hartman. And Bjugstad sends it. There's a shot by Ian Cole, which is blocked. And taken by Bjugstad. A shot on goal. And this is sticked away for Girard to move it. That's just how I pronounce it, Rotman. Good hit. Calvert got checked by Soucy. And drops it, Girard. Oh, good deflection to center by Sturm, who did not let Girard keep the puck in. Here's Jonas Donskoy. Donskoy moving it to Calvert. Calvert right skate to stick and thrown down to be gloved by Cal McCarr. Back at center ice and shot in by Nick Bonino. Former Penguin, and will pile it in to be taken by Mikko Rantanen. Rantanen works his way through to center. Rantanen weaving by Rask and drops it off. Thrown over to McCarr. Shot. Glove down by Kakkonen. Hi, Charles. How are your Coyotes doing? Because I know that they were playing there. .9:35 left in the second, if anyone's wondering. 11:04 in the second, 2-0 Ducks. Oh, that's not good. We might have some, if that game continues to lag behind this game, we might have some of that before the once this period is over.
I see a goal. It's a goal. Top shelf. And you? That's a save. No doubt about it. Are you sure?
I see it. It's just a photo that says my scorecard, and it's you beating Cannon Shooter. Some other person. It doesn't let me click. If you thought that was a link, it doesn't let me click on it. I go to Montclair State, which is in North New Jersey. But I got a tie game. It's a tight one.
Sometimes you think you go through stretches where the puck just seems to find you at the right time in the right place. That was the case in the first period when Zuccarello scored that goal. It's been the case for most of the
Drop for McCarr to move around. McCarr holds, toes it, try to push it in front of the goal, and Kakkonen going down. The Wild will send it. Puck to go back into the Avalanche zone. A hit there on Taves. Eriksson Ek trying to get it. Greenway as well. Dropping down and handles it over to Nathan McKinnon. McKinnon drops at center. Backed it over to Rantanen. Shoots one wide. And McKinnon tries to go for Landeskog. McKinnon will work on that one stick. Backhander. McKinnon hands it back to McCarr. Shot saved by Kakkonen. Wild bounce it off the boards and moved by Kevin Fiala. Fiala holds. And he got hit there by Rantanen again. This guy's playing great defensive hockey. He drops it off from Landeskog, and the puck, glove down, to be taken by Kaprizov. Kirill Kaprizov. When he go behind the net, he will, dropping it off again. No way. No way they win 40 games. No way. Victor Rask tried to set backhanded to the boards, and it was deflected from him. Taken away from Victor Rask and backhanded in again. Rask fights his way from Landeskog. Taken by Girard. Wilder making a change, but then a shot from the point by Suter is gloved down by Grubauer. They're looking good recently, but I don't think 40 wins. I keep waiting for them to fall off, and it doesn't happen. I keep thinking this is the year that they get beat in the last week of the season, or last day of the season, by some young team, some young Eastern Metropolitan Division, East Division team like the Devils or the Rangers, and it never happens. Well, that's kind of smart of them, right? An older person on YouTube that you've never met across the country. Think about it, Nathan. That kind of, even though you can trust me, that makes a lot of sense. Parents would probably do the same thing. I understand it. Shot over by Dumba. Score! Matt Dumba! It's 2-1 Minnesota! And Zach Parise might have tipped it. It would also be funny. No foul. It is a pretty safe kick. Face off here. And they drop down by the Colorado Avalanche. It will, if you didn't hear me over the horn, it will be a Zach Parise goal. He has given the Wild a 2-1 lead, and now, you know what, William? If you want your team, what? I know a goal horn like that. Ha ha ha! If you guys are wondering, Gabrielle's an Islanders fan. They have the same song. Why do I drink Sprite like that? I don't know. I'm just trying to get. I was just chugging it a bit, just so so I can, a tripping penalty coming up right now because I'm trying to be able to talk too, so I don't drink the whole time. Zach Parise now has 389 goals. That is 2 goals under Patrick Kane for 397. Now back to what you said about the Pittsburgh Penguins for being a top team all time, top franchise all time in the NHL. Well, if it's all time in sports, no. If it's the NHL, I don't know. Because Montreal's ahead of them, Toronto's ahead of them, Detroit's ahead of them. I don't care what you say. Look, 11 cups, that means something. I'd probably put Boston ahead of them. Probably Chicago as well. What did Charles say? Wait, what did you time Charles out for saying? William, what did you time Charles out for saying? What's that flag thing behind you? What flag thing? Oh, there was actually a power play for Minnesota, but they just committed a penalty, so it's going to be a 4-on-4. What flag thing do you see? No, you can't. You can't unmute, but I don't think he's here. But you can't unmute. The red thing? This? Is it what I'm pointing at? Is it what I'm pointing at? Nathan, just let me know if it's what I'm pointing at. In my closet. Oh! That's not a flag. That's this. It's a banner of all the old Devils logos. Kansas City Scouts, the Colorado Rockies, the old Green and New Jersey Devils now. It's a really, really nice banner. Not a flag. 3-2 for Minnesota as I put this back. Dropped it in again and jostled through. A 4-on-4 for Minnesota and then a power play for the Avalanche. Yeah, I know. It's really nice. I found one in this place called Team Spirit, which is a all like league sports teams store in the wall. It gets shut down all the time, though. I don't know if it's still there. Ian Cole dropping it over to Kaprizov. Kaprizov behind the net. Kaprizov whirling and I don't know. Kaprizov behind the net, turning through there at the boards. He's doing his whirling dervish thing again. Here's Kaprizov, sends it at the left wall. Back over from Spurgeon, and here's Kaprizov behind again. Away from Makar. Kaprizov back in front, blocked away. And taken back from Spurgeon, and now Kaprizov again. Hold to the net, deflection in front. And that just stopped off the puck of Spurgeon. And here's Soucy. Soucy back to Kaprizov, still in the zone. Kaprizov turning behind. Kaprizov tries to wrap it in. And Grubauer made a save down. And Kaprizov almost had a goal there. What a shift by Cabral. And Grubauer with a glove, stoning grab, and the Wild were shorthanded there too. Yeah. This is my men's league basketball jersey. No, we're not. No, come on. Come on, William. I don't understand. That's such a bad hot take. I don't get it. Who's not better than Henrik Sedin? There's a shot in front for Foligno. Score! Foligno! A shorty! 3-1. No. I didn't. Hartman to Foligno. And a short-handed goal for the Wilds has given them a 3-1 lead over Colorado here in the second period. Face off back to the end, and to make insult injury, Colorado not only gives up the short-handed goal, their penalty is over. Now, William, I was just ending, but yeah, that's bogus. But Doughty's not better than Lidstrom. Yeah, he was telling me how Doughty was better than Lidstrom. He said Erik Karlsson was better than Nicklas Lidstrom, Nathan. Erik Karlsson won 1 Norris Trophy. Lidstrom won, 8, 10? I forget how many it was. And he won like 4 or 5 in a row at one point. Charles, I apologize for you getting muted. William was just trying. He wasn't. I know he knows you didn't test it. He was just trying out the function. He was testing it out as its first day as a mod. He didn't know if you were here. But thank you for taking it so well. I respect your opinion, William, but I really don't agree with that. There's a shot that rolls off the glass as well. Also, your abs are really reeling here. As the Wild try to keep it in, Kaprizov jamming for the puck. Still not at all what they were trying to do there as Suter dropping it back away from Bukestad. The abs in the Minnesota zone. There's a wraparound that deflected wide. Taken by Makar. Makar sends it at the line again. There's a shot that goes wide as well. Taken by Kaprizov. Kaprizov with the puck. He got thrown down at the boards. And taken up by Belmar. Here is Sam Girard into the Minnesota zone. Girard holds it and shoots behind for Landeskog. Landeskog looks for McKinnon, but Spurgeon with a good hit. The Wild will send it into Colorado ice. Rantanen takes it away, and here's Mikko. He'll move the puck in. Mikko Rantanen over to Byram, who shoots wide and deflects out of play. 2:27 to go in the second period. The Wild have scored 2 straight, and they have a 2-goal lead over Colorado. I disagree. In all seriousness, I disagree that Bobby Orr is the best of all time. But I'm not gonna. But that's obviously, I can deal with it. I can deal with that. People who tell me that I'm crazy and think that Lidstrom's not better than Bobby Orr, I say you're wrong. But I'm not gonna Erik Karlsson. You have legitimate arguments. There are legitimate arguments. Ducks on another power play, or you got to kill that. But I understand why people would say Lidstrom. I understand why people would say Orr. Overall, the records are a bit in Bobby Orr's favor, which if you want to go records alone. But I think just, again, the way that the defenseman changed, it's close. To me, also, the era that Lidstrom played in, kind of that gives number one to me. But, Bobby Orr definitely one of the greatest players of all time. Today's game is much harder and more competitive. Well, Lidstrom played a little of that. You have to remember, Lidstrom played, I think, 5 years at the end of his career, but 5 years in his career against Erik Karlsson. There are a few defensemen that are elite now that he played against. He played against Doughty. He played against Yossi. Any elite defenseman you say now, Lidstrom played against. Now, they were very young, and Lidstrom was – they're showing some of the speed by Kaprizov, and they sped it up, and my head is whirring. I did not understand how fast this kid is. He's a definite superstar, Kaprizov. He scored a goal the other night against San Jose, and he can do those – He gets hit. He can stuff plays. He's a bit of a better version of Nils Hoglander. And this guy, incredible. 1 assist tonight, 1 takeaway, 3 shot attempts, 10:05 of total ice time for Kaprizov. Also, if you're wondering, William, Igor Shesterkin is actually Nathan. He's American. He's not Russian, so it's not like he speaks bad English. I guess just it was not able to understand. Right. I never saw either play live, unfortunately. Here's Rantanen. Rantanen at the right circle. He stepped it back. I did. I think a lot of us have, but I was able to see Jaromir Jagr play live, which is an incredible feat. I saw about, I think, 2 or 3 games of him when he went to New Jersey. If you remember a few years ago, well, not a few years ago, it's been a while, but when he was with the Devils, and even though it was late in his career, you got to see Jaromir Jagr and the stuff that he would do. And there was one year where the Devils were not a high-scoring team, and he was the top scorer. He was like the oldest top scorer of a team in a month in NHL history, and it was pretty incredible to see him play. All right, back down. In fact, I was thinking, as this shot saved by Conklin, I was thinking of getting his jersey at one point, and then a few weeks after, he got traded to Florida, so I was like, oh, Yeah, that's what I thought there. But yeah. No. I don't think you're going to get a generational player for that. I don't think so, but we'll see. Would you say, I think a lot of the people that don't like the Avalanche like me are going to disagree with this, but I actually will agree with this, and I'll ask you this, William, and everyone. Do you think as he is now, the numbers would not be there, but if he keeps the way he's going for another 10 years, do you think McKinnon could go to the Hall of Fame? I would say yes, and I would say first ballot Hall. I think McKinnon's just he was supposed to be like an elite number 1 overall pick, but he wasn't seen exactly as a generational guy like Ovechkin or Crosby, and he's kind of turned into that. So, maybe. He's definitely top 15. I don't know if he's top 10. I don't, probably. Yeah, he probably is. The type of numbers that Sakic put up, I'd probably say. But what do you think on my hot take on McKinnon, William, and everyone else? You would say yes? Yeah. I think that, guys, the numbers that he's put up is just some incredible stuff. Sturm a shot from the corner boards. It's gloved down by Grubauer. I've made a top 5, but I've never made a top 10. I should probably do that at some point. Yeah, I should probably do that. Like a top 50. You know what? I think I might make that into like a live stream or a video, like where I rattle down my top 50 or top 100. Yeah, he's pretty incredible. Like, I know that dude thought, but he wasn't exactly thought generational, but the numbers that this guy puts up are pretty crazy. I've told Josh before, it's just natural because the teams I like. I'm sorry, but I really hate or don't like the Avs. The period's over and it's blocked. But I got to say, I love their players, and their team is well organized. They've got a good organization right now, and they've got a good and they've got fun players to root for. They're universally called the boys because of all the guys that they've got. They just love hockey. For most fans, are a fun team to root for. I don't root for them, but I can understand why. They have a good hockey club, but right now their hockey team is down by 2. 3-1 Wild at the end of the second. One time there was a 2-on-1, and Ken Daniels said 2-on-1, but Lidstrom's back. That's you say one time. I can hear in my head 2-on-1 and Lidstrom back. Oh, fires. Oh, and deflected wide. I can hear it like that. All right, good, because there's no reason to be here. Well, actually, you know what? I might be able to stream. Let's see if the Ducks-Coyotes game has some time left. Also, I should have changed it to 3. I'm better than you at baseball? I don't know. All right, let's check to see. Are they playing right now? If they're playing right now, I'll stream it. They are playing right now. Okay. All right, I'm going to broadcast it right now. I think I can stream it. I'm not sure. Here we go. So they're watching a replay. Gibson just made a big save on Kajula. Power play for Arizona with 48.2 left in it. 0-1 on their first power play for the Coyotes. Dropped off the boards and sent to center. I'll tell you this, though. The way things are going actually favor Minnesota a lot because Anaheim winning is good for the Wild as well as if the Blues can beat LA. Dropped off for Derek Brassard. Brassard hands it out to Ekman Larson. Oliver Ekman Larson shot it through again. Power play just started. There's a shot in front. Gibson save made. And the Coyotes keep it in, though. Taken by Oliver Ekman Larson. OEL hands it over. Connor Garland. Held it for Kessel. Backhander. Oh, that doesn't go. Here's Kessel at the left circle again. They've got to shoot it soon. Second period going to come to a close. A backhand in front. Gibson the save. Rebound. Whack at it. Gibson still down. Puck is loose. They score. No. Never went in. Gibson made the save and kept on the puck until the horn sounded. And it looks like he stopped the puck. They're going to relook at this. Let's see if either the Coyotes beat the horn or if they either got it in. They're poking away. He's just trying to stop the clock. They're just trying to keep the clock. And then it looks like it vaults in just as the green light is coming on. Is restarting the annoying conversation. I might even just ignore it at this point. No goal. So the second period is over and a 3-0 lead for Anaheim. Hi, Tommy. Good to see you. We are in the second intermission. The Wild having as you can see in the description, the Wild having a 3-1 lead over Colorado. And here we go. And don't start that again. And right now we're going to be doing some commentary of the Blues and the Kings until the Wild Avalanche game comes back. Shut up, Josh. I'm a Rangers. Yeah, Josh, he's a Rangers fan. Did you know that? He likes the Rags. The ragtag team. Oh. Tommy, I was telling everybody about what Ben, that's the kid from the station I was saying to you guys before, what Ben said about us working together on the radio show thing where we were best friends and we couldn't, and he said that we could never work together and we were laughing. Remember that? I told him about that. Commercial right now between LA and St. Louis, which will be streaming for the rest of the second intermission. Tommy's going to get triggered. Also, if you say that, Tommy will know that it's you. Yep. Henrique, it's over. Oh, yeah, that one? Josh, Henrique, it's over annoys Tommy way more than any other call in hockey. Especially the Doc Emmerich, Adam Henrique thing. Like, you can't stand it. Back at center, taken away. Kempe, a shot from the boards is deflected and blocked on top. Kempe shoots back again for Velarde. Velarde looking. A lot of these young LA King players. Why are you hiding him? Call Tommy. He's not going to answer, I don't think. I asked him if he wanted to broadcast, but you know what it is? I forgot, guys. I completely forgot. Tommy's doing he's doing a radio show in the morning for tomorrow. So number one, he's not going to stay up too long, and number two, I asked him if he wanted to broadcast, and he said he won't broadcast because he wants to rest and also do research for the radio show tomorrow that he's doing in the morning. I don't do them anymore because I don't like doing anything in the morning. I like to sleep and watch stuff on my phone. And I tried, and it was like super early. Like you had to get there at like for the in-studio things, you had to get out of you had to get out by 7:30, and for the on computer shows that in the morning, they wanted you on at like 6:50 in the morning. It was horrible. Oh, I realized. I think it was 1906, not 1900, but yeah. What's the I don't know what the prank is. What am I? Wait, Nathan. What am I pranking him with? Because I'll call him. Because he'll answer if I just call him. But yeah. But why would I need to call him to say that? You know what? I'll just call him and see if he wants to talk a little bit. Yeah, I'll just call him and ask him if he wants to talk a little bit. What?
I am watching a stream. Don't call me.
Because we're on the stream, and Nathan wants you to talk. So, how you doing, buddy? Gonna have you on the stream. I know we talked about your morning show. Score! LA scores! It's 1-0. It's gonna be your follow, and just like that, the Kings have a lead. Tommy, what do you think of the goal? You want to broadcast a little bit? More right now? All right, I'll see you. Tommy just had to. I would have roasted him. I was going to, but he said that he has homework he wants to do, and the Kings just scored. But it's your follow, and it's 1-0 LA. Taken away by Hoffman, who's offside. Oh, yeah. Tommy, can you use that Biden line? Yeah, Tommy can't really talk, but he can, watch. This is so unsportsmanlike. Oh, somebody's tired because their little Rangers lost in the final. I can't talk to him right now. He's doing homework. Remember when you do homework, Nathan? Remember when you do homework on stream and you ask me about the math question about something to do with the mean, median, and the other thing that I forget, the rate or whatever it was, the ratio? Remember that? Show your work. Personal foul, offense at Josh, 30-yard penalty, automatic first down. Oh, Josh, you got a penalty. You. Really? Was it that bad? I'm glad that I wasn't stupid. Oh, speaking of, remember I was making the jokes about that Excel thing? Holy crap, guys. That computer assignment, that was so hard. I didn't realize it wasn't just filling in the blanks. They wanted you to put formulas and stuff. So I'm going to try to talk to the professor next week about it because that class makes no sense. The guy is a good teacher, and he's really good with me, but boy, that class is a mess. So that was a fry. That was not what you think it is. Rangers, Tommy, Ranger penalty, front sportsmanlike conduct. I'm going to go check. We're still in intermission here. I'm going to go check to see if what's been happening with Trent's TikTok to see if any comments. He got 7 likes on that new on the new profile picture, but he didn't get any comments on it. Unsportsmanlike conduct, Josh, 20 yards, automatic first down. They always roast me with the Rangers. Yeah. Now he has to do the skate of shame to the penalty box. Wait, how does that work, Josh? Because Josh actually plays real hockey. Do you slam your stick when you get called for? If you got called for tripping in that playoff run, did you slam your stick, or did you just like skate to the box, or did you like, start yelling at the ref? What was your thing? Rangers trash. Oh yeah. I just skate normally. I think I would skate normally, but I think after there would be like maybe one penalty, I get mad. I guess start like throw the helmet across the thing. I understand that you don't want to do that because it's disrespectful to the equipment people, the equipment. If you start breaking your stick and stuff because it's more work for them, I get that. But it's frustrating. Hockey's a rough sport. I would slam my stick if an OT winner gets Tommy, let's have a Rangers conversation, bro. He's only gonna be on and off. They're trash. Lundqvist is overrated. He is a top goalie 50 is not top 50 all time. I would probably disagree. I'm not a Rangers fan. I would disagree there. Who are you? What goalies are you putting there? Personally, this is a hot take. I might put Lundqvist over Curtis Joseph. I don't put him over the top goalies that we've had in our league, but like the top goalies, but I put him over like a guy like Curtis Joseph. There's a shot glove down by not top 50. Jimmy Howard. Jimmy Howard's top 50. I don't even know. He might. Nah, I probably isn't. And where? Yes. Oh, I know all about that. No. No way. I'd say your best goaltender of all time, your team has ever had, is number 2 goaltender of all time. I don't even know if he's on right now. He said he's doing homework. Remember, you can't be on YouTube if you have to show your work. No, number 1 is Bruder. Let's not start this again. Remember this conversation we had this? Remember this? I'm not starting this. I'm doing homework, man. I saw the L today. Yeah. Well, it wasn't necessarily BS. It was just that the Rangers, what are we talking about? So we said this, that the Rangers defense is too inexperienced. They have to start. They're so thin, and I didn't watch the game, but I listened to the game today, and apparently a lot of the Shesterkin was making bad plays. He was making great saves. But he was playing the puck, and it was turning it over, and there was stuff like that. Has Aloy? Oh my God, not just again. Thank God Josh is here to actually battle this, because I had to battle this by myself. This whole goalie average thing for the team statistic and everything, and follow drops it off. Torrey Krug holds it, but yeah, seriously. Yeah, Tommy, if you're wondering, that's Nathan. You know Nathan Dowell, the Red Wings fan? The one that's been sending the memes to Discord? It's wonder. Yeah, what did that? Oh, that was. Oh, yeah, that was during the premiere when we were doing the Game 5 series winners. I actually made that months ago, but for some reason it never uploaded correctly, so I had to re-upload it like a few days ago. And that was the one where he has what's his name? Brindamere scores the goal against the Rangers in the conference final. Yeah, Nathan. Wait, hold on. I got to see if this Wild Avalanche game is back on. Because it might be. It's just about, I think it's just about to start. Bennington made a glove save with 6:01 to go. We're going to have a legitimate amount of time left in that Kings Blues game at the end of the stream to broadcast. Here we go. Third period about to start. Two-goal lead for the Wild. Their go-ahead goal, the Parise tip. They also got insurance from Marcus Foligno. Only 27 years left in the Rangers' wait, according to history. I wish you could do 1994, but it doesn't work like 1940. I loved how even though they lost in Game 6, early on in Game 6 of the 94 playoffs, when the Devils were onslaughting them in the first round, the whole Continental Airlines Arena was going 1940. It's great. It's great. Pacific Coliseum did it too, actually, in Game 6 with the Canucks run. It's just really, I got to tell you, it's really annoying, and it really sucks that that in 94, the last two teams the Rangers went through to win the Cup were New Jersey and Vancouver. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a great chant. Oh, I love that one. Remember, my favorite Cronwall hit, even though it's against a guy that plays for New Jersey, was, I don't know if you remember, Nathan, the Cronwall hit. I've said it before. The Cronwall hit in Game 3 against Anaheim in Game 4 against Anaheim in the first period in 2013 in the playoffs, where he destroys Kyle Palmieri. Oh, that's a great one. Game 3 of Paul. Yeah, that's the And then a duck came out to him and Kenny Daniels goes, "Just the second in Cronwall. He wants to answer or will he?" And Mickey goes, "No, don't do that. There's still a game going on, boys. Don't go there." It was great. Those are two great calls. All right, 3 seconds in, something happened with the faceoff. They're not going to draw the puck, and it'll be taken by the Wild and shot into the Colorado zone. Another goal for Minnesota would be huge. Remember that Vancouver had a 3-1 lead and gave up 2 goals pretty quickly going into the third. Well, they're up 3-2, actually, I think, not 3-1, but still doesn't matter as the Wild force it out to center, and Eriksson Ek backhands it across the line. His commentating's okay, but he's also not going to school to be a play-by-play broadcaster. He's going to school more to be like a sports talk show radio host, like on The Fan. I'm not going to give you any comparisons because you guys probably don't know the New York guys, but he wants to be like on a sports talk radio show like he is now and kind of just be or a producer, be on a radio show and do that kind of stuff. He doesn't want to necessarily broadcast like I do. There's not a lot of people that want to do play-by-play in my school. Here's Hartman, brings it up. Hartman holding pass. And the pass was too far for Parise, so he just decided to shoot it, and they're saved by Grubauer at the far angle. New York Rangers, imagine being in the NHL for 94 years, being part of the original – yeah. Oh, yeah. Having that big 54-year cup drought, and, you know, you're having all of that, and all of the success just doesn't come with it. The fact that the next team that has the closest is Boston has 6 and Chicago has 6. Here's a shot that is stopped by Kakkonen. Oh, yeah, I know. Red Wings, best original 6 team, 11 Stanley Cups. Including it's one of the more recent Stanley Cups. No, it's not as recent as Chicago and Boston, but it's more recent than Montreal, Toronto, or the New York Rangers. 2008. So it didn't happen like a huge amount of time ago. And, you know, I'm out. Good night. Sorry, Tommy. We just had to decide to roast the Rangers. One of the best players of all time, Steve Eisman. Oh, yeah.
this is a club that has bought into that game plan.
Yeah, they certainly have bought in, and that's why they have created a new talent that they really haven't before. You have said in the morning presser said, we've talked about how we want to play and what we're going to change in each and every zone. I think the Wild have won every single zone tonight. It's not easy to make those changes on the fly where you come from San Jose and Anaheim and you're like, oh, let's just play our game as good as we can too. Let's try to stop these guys. It's a different mentality, but you guys did make one game and very solid.
Ian Cole is going to be called for tripping.
Ian Cole will go for a penalty, a tripping call.
And Colorado will go on to the power play just 2 minutes into this third period.
Minnesota number 28, 2-minute line hold up.
Be a holding call, not a tripping call. Wow, you guys are really going on the Rangers. So the Avalanche go power play, down by 2. They have 21 shots on the goaltender Kakkonen, and he stopped 20. Minnesota has 17. 15 saves by Grubauer. They got 3 past him. He's an Avalanche fan. Nathan, he's an Avalanche fan. Lidstrom wide open net. Dropped it off from Kadri and pinned at the boards. Sent to Sakic. I think Yzerman, I agree with you. I think Yzerman is better than Sakic. Sakic. Why am I saying Sakic? Sakic. But I think both players are really close to each other with their stats. There's a shot down low and swallowed by Kakkonen. But I do think Yzerman meant more to Detroit than Sakic meant to Colorado. I'm not saying they didn't need Sakic. I'm just saying that they had so many other, well, some of the Red Wings, but really, like, if the Avalanche don't have Sakic, I think they're still a dominant team, and I think they still have some organization and they have some leadership, even with all those other players. If the Red Wings don't have Yzerman, I don't know before, like, some of those other young players come around. Both did the same. I think they're really, really close. How is it a joke of a franchise? Score! It's going to be Kadri! It's a back pass, and Kadri in the Oshie circle snipes this home. Colorado is within 1. Three minutes into the third. Also, if you want to talk about that, the Red Wings are having some horrible seasons, but the Avalanche had thought they were going to be horrible forever at those few years ago, and they were just dead awful, and they found a way to have their organization work and try to get something there, and they've really built a power team and a great franchise. So the Red Wings will be there. They will be there, and they're not going to sell a team. Yeah, but I'm also talking about like a few years recently too. I know you're saying that in 2002, but I'm talking about like recently the Avalanche were very, very bad. And okay, well, I think Larkin is what McKinnon was a few years ago. Like a really good player, not yet elite, but he's going to get there. Just give him more practice. He works harder, and that team needs more to him than anything else. You know, he really believes that. And I think McKinnon was like that. And then he just turned on these elite. Listen, I don't think McKinnon was elite when he got in, but he was able to build and get better until the point where he's one of the best players in the league. Yeah, I know the team is a joke. I know that. What do you do at this point? You play the season and you try to make good moves. What did the Avalanche do? They made great trades. Oh, good. Yeah, Andrew Burnett. Yep. Oh, I know about that. That was big. That series was awesome. Drop for McKinnon. McKinnon sent to Taves. Taves backhanding from the boards. They can make good moves. They just don't have a lot of. They don't have a lot of stuff to make good moves with. You know, they don't have all the prospects and the players. You have to realize that the Ken Holland of trading all those first-round picks and all the bad cap issues, they have to deal with that. They have a lot more on their plate. They have to get rid of some of these problems before they can make some of their own. Some of their players are playing good. It's just that the team is just bad. I totally disagree with that, William. The Red Wings franchise knows what they're doing. They're in a rebuilding phase. You can see great players. You can see great talents emerging. I understand what the Red Wings are doing. They are rebuilding. They know they're going to be bad for a few years. They're building for a future. I get that. I don't know what Buffalo is doing. I have no idea and you're right, Josh. I have no idea what Buffalo is doing. I can get a guys on pretty much any team in the league except for that team. What? I don't get it. The moves are very, very strange. Are you competing? Are you rebuilding? Are you reloading? The Blackhawks are a bit similar, but it seems to make a little bit more sense. And you've also, with the Blackhawks, you have Hall of Fame elite Stanley Cup players. You don't have that with Buffalo. Your best player is Eichel, and he has had a down year. This is wide out of play. It flex out of play off the glass. The Rangers, I would say, Rangers are another team I don't really know exactly what they're doing, but they have a good organization. And right now, I think that their problem is just that they have a really weak defensive core. I don't know what the deal is with Buffalo. I can't get a read on him. Nathan, this is the one thing I'm going to disagree with you with. I disagree with that. I picked the Avs to win the Cup. No, the Avalanche are probably going to win a Cup soon. I picked them to win this year. They probably will win a Stanley Cup soon. But I'll tell you this, the Red Wings are going to win a Stanley Cup a few years when their young players come of age and they get a deeper team. No, I agree with you. William, I actually agree with you. I agree that you guys will win the Cup this year. I picked them preseason to win it. I think you guys will win the Cup this year. But I'm also saying don't underestimate the Red Wings in a few years.
Well, got to find a way to have a big heavy shift in the offensive zone, change this momentum. Seems like they're just doing everything they can to get the puck out to the neutral zone, then back on defense, just wave after wave from the out.
Vegas has had a good year. They do look special, but listen, one of these two teams are going to they're going to meet probably, I would say, I said it in the preseason, and I'll probably say it again, the teams will probably meet again in the second round. Both teams are really deep. I think Colorado's better. Still the thing is, I don't know if you're going to, I don't know what that is about. That's bogus, William. That's bogus. That's bogus. The Red Wings are they're gonna win in a few years. That's absolute bogus. No, I was going to ask you, William. The Avalanche are a good team, but am I the only one? Like, am I off for saying this, or do the Avalanche really need to improve at the goaltender position? Because Grubauer hasn't shown me that he's going to be the guy that will steal games and is going to sit there. Like, this is a cup contending team that can win the cup this year. That he can stand. He can stand tall against teams in the Eastern Conference this year, like Tampa Bay, like Florida, like Pittsburgh or Washington or Philadelphia or Boston. And I saw Grubauer in the playoffs when he was with the Capitals and also last year. Am I off for saying that? Or don't you think that they might have to make a goaltending move in the trade deadline? Or if you want to keep him, Grubauer, as your starter, at least get some more insurance. Because you've got really young kids out there backing up. Look at Washington. They score a lot of goals, but they let in a lot of goals because they have young goaltenders. But, William, I want to know what your I don't agree with that with 20 years, but that's not as far-fetched. But William, I want to know your take on that because I really think that they need that. Here's Suter, a shot on goal, and this ricocheted away. Got to go back to broadcasting. Kaprizov, the 3-2 game. He hands it off to Spurgeon. Spurgeon shoots wide. Kaprizov looks for the puck, but it's taken away by Burakovsky, and it comes to Spurgeon at center ice. Really? I'm not seeing that. I don't think he can be. Yeah, but you're going to put him in the same spot as Vasilevsky, as Pecorine. Well, I know his team's bad, but like the last few years they've been good in the playoffs. I don't know, Bobrovsky. Like, and, big time goaltenders on elite scoring teams. Marc-Andre Fleury, you Robert Lehner, you'd put him on that same level. I don't. And what do you think about the goaltender depth? Is it a pass in front for Bukestad? That's too far because the depth, you don't have experienced goaltending. You have really young kids. You're welcome, Logan. Oh, no doubt Vasilevsky's better than Grubauer, but I don't know if Grubauer's in that spot. That's the thing. They have to, because I think that really that a playoff goaltender, I think if the Avs don't win the Cup this year or the next year, I think that probably might be their piece. If they don't get it in the next few years, would be, or I think they should try to get it this year. I think you have to say Red Wings all time as a franchise. I mean, it's an original 6 team. They have the most Stanley Cups in NHL history. And, their history goes back so far. Their history goes back farther than the Red Wings. Remember, they were the same franchise. They were relocated. They're the same franchise as the Vancouver Millionaires, who won all the way back in 1917. They have a deep history. I don't think any team really can compare to an original 6 franchise history. If you go by history, the Montreal probably takes the cake. But I said like American team that. No, I know the Canadians have 24 cups, so I'm talking about the Detroit franchise in general. Their history goes back so far. All of the Stanley Cups and all of the history, and the fact that they've been bad like the last 3 years, but they have the all-time streak of a playoff team. Nobody's gone that far. What 20? The long streak. They're winners. Right now they're bad, but so every team has been horrible. Well, the only team that has been horrible are the Golden Knights, really, if you think about it. How, William? How? The Blackhawks were in a dead era. I know the Red Wings were in the early 80s, but they were in a dead era for almost the whole 90s and the 2000s, and they only made the playoffs a couple of times before the Taves and Kane, and the 13 cups to 6. How is that even, including a few years where they beat the Blackhawks to win the Cup? How do you – yeah, it's not comparable. You can't compare the only American team I think that you could – I wouldn't say are better than the Red Wings, but I think that the only American team I'm saying that could come close to Detroit is Boston, and it doesn't surpass Boston. We're going to commercial. It doesn't surpass Detroit. It's the only one that would come close though. Why are you timing Charles out? Because he said the Avalanche are not a better franchise than the Red Wings? Yeah, Avs were in a dead era a couple of years ago. Red Wings are in what the Avs were in a few years ago. Yeah. If you want to talk about the Avalanche and the Red Wings a couple of the last 20 years, yeah, I'd say the Red Wings are a better team, but it is kind of close. But like all time, especially Blackhawks, there's no American team that's even close. Well, he's not being mean. He's just putting out just hot takes that are really ridiculous. No, he just muted Charles because Charles disagreed with him about the Red Wings Avalanche thing. It is not an American franchise that comes close. And the Devils are my favorite team. It's not the Red Wings, but still, you have to understand that that amount of success, all the wins, all the cups, all the Hall of Fame players and the Hall of Fame coaches, there's not an American hockey team that comes close.
And a goal for Minnesota tonight. He's coming off of a night Monday in San Jose that featured a fight, an assist, and a goal.
Well, I think everyone remembers that except for you because you weren't alive. I don't think. Yeah, you. They're not a bad franchise. Remember Au revoir? Right, no, I know. It was just funny because you said remember. Meaning like you knew it. I know you didn't. It was a joke. Yep. Greenway shoots it in around, and Fiala tries to center it across. Away from Eriksson Ek, and it comes back to center ice. Yeah, I would agree. It is really disappointing for Detroit that the best team in Detroit is the Lions, who I can never get a read on. You got the Red Wings, who are second worst in their in the league. You've got the Pistons, who have the worst record in the league, and I think the Tigers were second worst in the league. Puck will deflect off a Minnesota Wild stick and into the stands. 9:02 left in the third. 3-2 Wild. 26-21 shots on goal favor Colorado. How about that, guys? The Panther just said it. The Avalanche are rumored to be in the market potentially for a goaltender. I'll tell you for real, I'm definitely going to talk about that this week on the hockey show. But yeah, they got to absolutely go for one. It just makes, right? Wouldn't it make the most sense for them to go and grab a goaltender for more depth? Here's Rantanen. He got spun off. Backhand it off the wall and dropped in front for Makar to play it away from Landeskog again. Here's Girard. Sam Girard sends it. Over Rantanen, Girard tries to slip it in front. McKinnon back to Landeskog, shooting up high, and McKinnon still trying to get there. McKinnon and Spurgeon and the stick tied up from McKinnon, and it's taken away by Kaprizov into the Colorado end. Kaprizov with the puck. Wheels it, holds for Hartman, score! Hartman! 4-2! Why are we saying that the Avs what? What are you guys talking about? What is this? Yeah. A 2-point night for Zuccarello. He had one against the Sharks. And here's a puck in front for Kokkonen. This will be taken away. Why are you timing out? Yo, William, stop timing out Charles. Stop. I want to hear what Charles has to say about this stuff. Stop timing him out, especially because once this game is over, I'm going to the Coyotes game, and I don't want him to either drop off here or not be able to comment. So, William, if you keep on modding, doing that, breakaway for the Wild, backhander score! It's Sturm, and it's 5-2. All right, but please stop doing that. I just made in fact, I actually made it even easier. I just made Charles a mod. When he comes back, we won't have this problem. William, I get it. You're really passionate about the sport, so you'll make hot takes and you'll say stuff. You're not trying to be rude or mean. You're just frustrated because your team's losing by 3 goals. It's big time. For the Wild, though, they are crunching down Colorado. Hi, Trent. It's 5-2 Wild. Stop, guys. Let's not try to take him off. I don't want him to unmod more people. Here's Fiala. I understand it's a combustible situation because all you guys are really emotional and passionate about your teams. Drops for Greenway behind the net, and Taves tries to take it out. Suter shooting one, blocked and deflected away. Avs need a goal. They need one quickly. 5:50 left in the third. Wild with a 3-goal lead. Dropped it up down again, and that pinned off the stick of Kaprizov. And shot in now for Suter. Kaprizov with the puck. Kaprizov to center ice again. And he slots this in off of Graves. No, I didn't unmod it. No, he's just saying stuff. He's just making a case about the hockey team. You know why I unmodded you. I gave you chances. You know why that. You know the reason. Didn't have to do with hockey. Nothing to do with hockey. Why is William saying the Avs are good when they're losing to a team they're not supposed to lose to? Well, the Wild have really always had Colorado's number anyway. But, guys, let's not try to get too crazy at each other. I understand it's emotional. This puck piled into the Minnesota zone. And dropped in. I was laughing because the guy almost fell down and tried to push the puck through. But, yes. Listen. This all starts because of the hit. Lemieux, you know all about that. Parise tries to drop this puck through and take it away. Taves. He'll move it over for Kadri to shoot in. He's got a goal tonight, Nazem Kadri. Nazem Kadri, Williams, so we can bring up like not volatile conversation as Gerard shoots. It's blocked away by goaltender Kokkonen. Nazem Kadri has really helped this Avalanche team. I got to say, that trade, I didn't know. I thought it was a good trade, but I didn't know how it would work because of all his issues in Toronto. But that Nazem Kadri trade has really paid up dividends for Colorado. That's not how to spell McCarty. I thought you were mispronouncing. I thought you were trying to spell something, and I didn't realize that was Bacardi because that's what you said. Oh yeah, that was a great. The Brawl in Hockey Town, greatest fight in NHL history. I think one of the greatest games in NHL history, especially in regular season. We're going to commercial. 5-2 Wild. Yeah, now you say karma. You know what's real karma, guys? You know what the real karma is? The enemy he swore to defeat. Duncan's, Charlie fans. Stolly has now become. He has become his worst enemy. Stolly has become his worst enemy. He has become a Duncan. It has happened. It has happened, Trent. You know, one of the things they said, it's the karma for me. Sparkle, sparkle, right? William, he is a middle schooler. William, he's 13. He is a middle schooler. He literally is a middle schooler. So that didn't even work. That's the best. That's the best part, William. Yeah, he is actually a middle schooler. So of course he has comebacks like a middle schooler. He is one. It's the Duncan for me. Yeah. I'm having so much fun, guys. The delay on getting the Wild stream to work is actually paying off in dividends. I had a better hockey IQ. No wonder he's IQ. So Zuccarello scored the first goal. We see that. Parise, it's his 800th National Hockey League point. Congratulations, Zach. Wish you were doing that still in New Jersey. But Foligno as well. Hartman, he's been good for Minnesota. And then a Hartman backhander. And then Nico Sturm, a backhander under the glove. As Comfer, they didn't even show the face-off for some reason. The Fox Sports North feed was late. And Comfer apparently shot a puck to the goal, was digging away at Kakkonen, but just was never able to put the puck through him with 3:25 to go in the final period. And the Avalanche needing goals. They need them stat. They trail by 3 goals. Am I streaming tomorrow? Yeah, I'm doing a triple stream just like last time. The same three teams: the Devils, Sabres, Predators, Red Wings, and Canucks and Oilers. It's basically just a repeat of yesterday. Tomorrow. Here's McKinnon. No stream on Friday. No, usually no stream on Friday anyway. No, I think Minnesota's playing, but I'm not going to stream them on Friday because that's usually the days where I go home. I didn't last week, but I'm going home this week. And, I want to do homework and also got to get the Uber home because I don't have a car. So I'm not streaming on Friday, but I will be streaming tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Rebound, Kadri can't hammer it through. And now it's Burakovsky. It's a 6-on-5. The Avalanche have emptied their goal. Imagine 2 6-2 wins for the Wild, especially against a team like this. Dropped it off again. Got it backhand in front, taken by Sturm. Sturm with the puck. He'll line it down all the way and in! Nico Sturm scored his first goal in the league before. He scores another. A 2-goal night for Sturm. Six to 2 Wild. Wow, the Wild are looking really, really good. And 2:24 left. They're gonna do an icing, and they're gonna go to commercial with the Wild having a 6-2 lead. Also, I don't know if you missed what I said, but Nico Sturm, I didn't realize when he scored, that was his first goal in the league, and he just scored an empty netter. So he scored 2 straight goals. It's not his first game. He scored the other. He was in the game the other night, but a 2-goal night so far to start his career. Maybe we'll see if he gets a pure hat trick. We'll see. With the Avalanche now down by 4. Also, if you want to look at Minnesota spectrum, because I like Minnesota, they're my 4th favorite team. The Wild are going to be or is it the Wild are going to potentially be 3rd in the division. That has to deal with also what happened in the St. Louis game, and also the Arizona game, but I believe they're down 3-0. Yo, William, they're really coming for you there.
finish the road trip. Our Minnesota Lottery look around the league. Flyers got a goal from Van Riemsdyk, 3 helpers from Claude Giroux in a 4-3 win. Stars flank the Panthers. Big night for Anton Hudobin. And Willie Nylander scored late to tie it, then scored again in overtime.
Kakkonen back down to pitch the puck from the boards. And dropped it down again. Nathan, you're not scaring anyone. Backed it in for Dumba again. And turned it in around. Also, I know this was about, I think maybe an hour ago, when you guys were talking about things to be posted on Trent's Twitter or Trent's TikTok. I think those were all really good moments. Why are we timing people out? Why are we timing people out, William? Just because they said, oh, that's right, because your team's losing.
Next up for the Wild, Friday night, their first home game since January 31st will come against the LA Kings. The Wild will wait 26 days between games at the XL Energy Center. Susie are out behind for Cole. Kings are playing well right now, too, leading the Blues again tonight, 2-0. LA might be one of the hottest teams in the National Hockey League, let alone the West. They've won 5 in a row, about to make it 6. And the Wild will be carrying a 4-game winning streak home with them. Braves.
Hold on a second, guys.
Icing waved off. Kakkonen hands it off to Dumba. 10 seconds to go.
10 seconds left.
What a night for the Wild in Denver.
No question. I think the Wild downplayed the fact that
And this will be brought down again, and the Wild win 6-2 over Colorado. What a win there.
like they had something to prove. They were phenomenal. Up and down that lineup. Guys were good. The kill was good.
And what a win for Minnesota. What a big-time victory for them, and they will now slide third in the division after missing so many of those games. 3-2. Oh, the Coyotes have scored 2 straight and have made it a game. 3:34 left in the third. That's what we're streaming.
Watch this pass. Right there, man. It was zipped across. What a pass.
Connor Garland. Yeah.
Garland with the pass and Kessel. That's what's made it 3-2 in this game.
The Connor Garland on that play.
No, they have showed up that they're a good team. They beat you also earlier in the year as well.
Points in 4 straight for Kessel.
Oh no, actually the Coyotes tied it actually. Oh, that was not a 3-2 goal. That was a 3-3 tie. The Coyotes have come from 3-0 down to tie the game. How about that?
Second half of the third period, and now with 3 minutes to play, it's a brand new hockey game. And the Ducks have not put a lot of pressure on Aiden Hill since he came in relief of Darcy Kemper early in this third period. Raquel starts out of his own zone, goes rink wide, and the feet of Comtois has to reach back to recover. Now gets the red line and hoists it in. It bounces to the left of Hill, who settles for Drake Kajula. From behind the net, it's Jordan Osterling. And he is
Also, I just want to let you know. Well, never mind. Doesn't matter. Just that. Well, Charles did get a little mad that you muted him. That you got 2 mutes. But I just let him know that you kind of apologized and you were angry, and he is see if he comes back.
3-0, and their goaltender starter leaves the game.
Hamster fan page is back. What do you mean, bro? What is this? What Trent's doing or what I'm streaming? I'm streaming Anaheim, Arizona right now. I guess I should edit the stream and tell everyone that.
Sometimes that's all you need to get things going. So the Pittsburgh team going nice and hot here against Arizona. Trevor Zegras comes out. See a whole lot of ice.
Yeah, he said in the general in the Discord, he was like, I'm out. I got two mutes, and he didn't know that like you were sorry. So I just told him that you know it was you were upset and everything.
He will try to help Silverberg get possession. Larson moves it away. And Dvorak slides it across. Peter Worcester spins around and finds it. Throws it in behind the Anaheim goal, and Miller a little.
But hopefully he comes. He was a bit annoyed, so I don't know. But anyway. Well, he apologized already. There's no reason to mod him. Again, it's not comparable. But anyway, let's stop with that. Shot for Anaheim right off the corner board by Trevor Zegras, the American youngster superstar, and 1:41 left in the third and a 3-3 tie. You pick one team and pick loyal? No, I have. Well, if you're talking to me, I have my number one team. My number one team is the Devils. Whoever they play, I root for the Devils, no matter who it is. But I like to have other teams to root for because I've just been drawn to certain teams and drawn against certain teams. And I root for them like they're my teams. They are my teams. They're just in a different hierarchy. There's a hierarchy which has not been completely shown to a correct video. Remember that sham video? I have to make the new one. Keep reminding me I have to do that. And yeah, I know you always liked that. But Trent, I don't know what you're talking about the you were saying about the Charlie fan thing or whatever. Coyotes will bring it to center ice. And the final minute of play, the Ducks had a 3-0 lead. The Coyotes scored 3 straight. It's a 3-3 tie, and the puck bounces into the Arizona zone. Taken away to Dvorak and over for Nicholas Hjalmarsson. Hjalmarsson hands it back and chopped down again. This one will lance into the Anaheim zone and taken away from Hakanpää and back to center ice again. Here's Fowler. Cam Fowler shooting save made by Uranta. They try to push it on him and then Raquel, but the puck will fall into the Anaheim zone. Your teams are Colorado, Montreal, and Toronto. And we're going to go to overtime here. I was just reading your comments. We'll go to overtime between Arizona and Anaheim. Anaheim will get at least 16 points. Arizona to get a point, and a win would be vital if they want to move in on potentially LA. We'll see what they're doing. And also the Minnesota Wild, their 6-2 win. No one scored. Just ignore that. Montreal, Toronto, yeah, and yes, it is more cups. I personally, it sucks, William, because I think you're a really good. I think you're really good at what you're doing, and I like you as a, as a follower and stuff. But I don't like any of those teams. I really don't. Montreal and Toronto, I mildly dislike. I don't really care about them, and I really don't like Colorado. Well, to his point, both teams are good. Montreal's taken a dip lately, but they're still on a playoff spot. Toronto's got the best record in the league, and actually, I don't know if Colorado's in a playoff spot right now, but they're still slated to go to the playoffs and go deep in the playoffs.
We see Trevor Zegras. I would think that we would see Trevor Zegras.
So here we go, overtime to start here in Glendale between the Coyotes and the Ducks.
Possession is such a big part of it. I think the strategy would be to get Zegras out there if you get possession of the puck, and then teams change.
More cups for the team for my top 3, 1-08, which is later than any of Williams' teams. The last time any of my top 3 teams won was also 08, the Red Wings, because the Devils last won in 03, and the Canucks have never won. It's kind of funny, too, the other 3, if you want to go down the line, 4, 5, 6, they've also never won cups. That's Minnesota, Arizona, Florida. This is live, yes, this is live. Overtime here. In fact, let me edit it so it says overtime. Ducks better win. Okay. Dropped it off again here in overtime. 4:40 to go. Anaheim to bring up the puck. And thrown from Sam Steele as well. Steele to the former New York Ranger, Kevin Shattenkirk. Hands it back to Steele again. Steele dropped off. Raquel. Steele! Shoots it wide. The Ducks were up 3-0 at one point. The Coyotes scored 3 straight to tie the game. Moving it over, it's Chychrun. Chychrun with the puck. Chychrun at the left wall. He drops it off, and it comes to center to be taken by Schmaltz. Well, no, but I also like that. I also do that. But I'm just saying, I see your point, because it's like cup winning teams. But my thing is just that I think you can like a lot of teams. They're just that you have that number one team. You root against all teams, but you can have other teams you like on the side, because for me, then it's hard to watch hockey because you don't really have a team to kind of have the passion for. I have passion for hockey. You don't really get to root for other teams when your first team isn't playing. I always found trouble with that when I kind of just wanted the Devils to win all the time. I wouldn't watch other team regular season games, and I missed great games between other teams. So I started to find teams to like, and it opened up the whole league for me. It kind of opened up my career for me because I was watching so much, learning so much, and gaining an ability to do what I do, which is going to pay my bills. Well, yeah, that's my number one team. That's my team, but I think you can have seconds and thirds and all that. You can't like every team in the league, but I think you can go up to a reasonable point. Dropping it over for Ekman Larson. Holds it, shoots, deflected wide. Rebound, saved by Gibson. And the Ducks to move it. Well, they have a 2-on-1. They're going to have a 2-on-1. 2-on-1 for Anaheim. Passed it off, shot, save made! With the glove by Aiden Hill. It's the rookie Aiden Hill, and he made a fantastic glove stop. What are we? Oh, my God. William, stop doing that. Oh, what did he say? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. You know what? I was about to unmod him. I was about to unmod William because I thought he was just unmodding people, but I'm not unmodding him because of what Ramiro said. I was about to unmod him because he kept on muting people when I said to wait, but I read what Ramiro said, and yeah, that's insulting. I'm cursing at him, stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not unmodding him. That's true.
His first appearance of the season coming in relief of Darcy Kemper early in the third period.
Well, no, he said it, but it wasn't just he said it. He said couple, and he was really getting at him. He was being nasty about it. He wasn't doing it in a way that was. He wasn't just cursing because, something happened. He was doing it in a nasty way. Are you a certified Duncan? I haven't been on your TikTok lately. Shattenkirk behind the net. Dropped it back around for Raquel, who will skate to center ice. Raquel at the line and drop back to center. But let me say this. William, you have to now we're into this. You have to ask me to mute. You have to ask me from now on if you want to mute people. If you mute someone and you didn't ask me and they were not egregious, I'm unmodding you. I'm unmodding you if you do that. Oh, don't start with this, Nathan. Don't start with this. Remember that last time? Don't start with this. Stop, guys. Oh my God! Stop, Nathan. Stop. This is what happened last time. Learn. Stop with this, please. We were having a fantastic stream, and this is starting again. Please. Yeah, no, I agree with you, William. But I'm telling you, don't, unless something's egregious, ask to mute again. And if not, I'll unmod you. But guys, let's stop. Stop. No one's kicking anyone out. No one's kicking anyone out. I'm just giving you guys a warning. I'm just giving everybody a warning. Stop. Guys, stop. Stop ripping at each other. I get it. We're emotional. I get that we've been insulting our teams all day. You can insult your teams as much as possible. Don't insult each other. Come on, please. Oh. He's not abusing the power. The guy was insulting him. Ramiro was insulting William. That's why he muted him. Less than a minute to go in overtime. Ducks to bring it up at center ice. And taken away, drop pass to Jakob Silfverberg. And that's dropped away to be taken for the Coyotes in their own zone. I'm not unmodding either of you yet. Depending on what happens later, I may, but I'm not unmodding either of you. Oh, now you're Please don't tell me. Oh, no, that's someone else. That's another account. Hi, Certified Duncan. I know that's not Trent. Is that another account? Dropped it over for Kessel, who backhands it into the Arizona zone. Will we be going to a shootout, or will this game be won in late overtime? Moves it over for Schmaltz. He's pinned at the boards. 2 seconds left, and we're going to a shootout. The horn will now sound. Well, I basically knew they weren't going to get a shot on that, but now it will officially go to a shootout, and we'll see where the 2 points go. Oh, it's the puck drops here. The fan account. Oh my God, Nathan, can you stop throwing around saying people are gay? That's in this time and day and age that forever, but even especially in this time and day and age, that's you really can't use that insult. It's not an insult. You can't use that. That's like really. But just don't do that one. I know. We had this issue yesterday. We literally had this issue yesterday, and remember when I poured my soul to you guys, and you guys eventually stopped? Can we please not have this? Can we turn the other cheek? Can we? Oh my God! I'm gonna have to unmod both of you. Can we? All right. You know what? No, not yet. Can we turn? I'm not gonna unmod both of you yet, but can we please turn the other cheek and just stop? Because it's serious. This is what happened yesterday. Don't start this. If someone's getting offended, please try. I know what he said. Yo, just Ramiro. Oh my God. What did he say? Just don't. How did I get blocked? All right. William, I'm unmodding you. I'm unmodding you, William. Damn it. I'm unmodding you because you didn't even tell him why he got unmodded. Shootout attempt for Schmaltz. I'm sorry, William. I just kind of have to. Dropped off at a save made at the shootout. The save is made by Gibson. Yeah, I kind of had to because, you immediately said, and he didn't say it egregious. He just said, why did I get timed out? So, no, I know you did. He didn't really see it. So, just let's try to be nice to each other. Here's a shot. Score! Right over the glove of Hill. And it's 1-0 Ducks in the shootout. It is Zegras. Here's a chance for the Coyotes, bringing it in. It's Garland. Garland holds, waits, shoots, scores! What an athletic move! Garland! And the Coyotes try to shoot out. I know he called you William, but you didn't say it to him correctly. Also, while I failed to pick up my head, Comtois was stoned by Hill. So Max Comtois goes through with that forehand shot, and now the Coyotes will have a chance to take a lead in the shootout. It is really interesting, though. It's kind of like extras where if Dvorak does miss, though, the Ducks can win the game. Here's Dvorak pulling in. He scores! A backhand goal right over the goaltender Gibson. And the Coyotes are staying away from winning the hockey game. Raquel will be the last one. All right, if you show up tomorrow, William, maybe if you kind of are back to not, being crazy, I might mod you again tomorrow, depending. Oh, and hit off the boards, Raquel, and the Coyotes come back from 3-0 down to win in the shootout. Dvorak, the game winner, and the Coyotes outlast Anaheim. Yeah, it's true. I'm not going to unmod. William, I may mod you tomorrow, depending on how I feel. Yeah, I get it's Red Wings Avalanche, but. Well, I mean, you were before you were kind of, well, you did unmod, you did mute Charles twice, and you got Charles off the stream, and this is a game Charles would have loved to comment with me on, and he got really pissed that you did that. So, oh no. That is deleting all your. Oh, this is insane. I'll mod you tomorrow, okay, William? I will mod you tomorrow. But I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you for modding. I'm not mad at you about we're doing the Kings game now. But I'm not mad at you for what you did to Ramiro. I'm just mad that it was everything going on today, and it was getting really hostile. So it kind of was at that point where I felt like I needed to do something. Lizotte breaks his stick as Torrey Krug shoots on goal. They're down 2-0, and they're on the man advantage is St. Louis. Hi, of the Martinez. What's up? Dropping it, Krug. Left circle, shot, hit the post, rebound. Perron, nothing there. Back for O'Reilly. And now Mike Hoffman, and this off the boards as well. Avalanche lost 6-2 today. Back over for Hoffman, and a save by Pedersen at the side of the net again with 2:52 to go.
There was nothing available because the quick move with the right skate to Peterson. The goalie remains off.
6-on-4 for Torrey Krug, and back for Perron again, back to Krug. Back, he'll drop it off again. Throwing it down from the corner, and O'Reilly, he tries to spin it off those shallow nets, and the Kings trying to clear. They can't. Blues keep it in here on the power play, and Spike down the ice. No icing since the Kings are on the kill. Krug still out there. 10 seconds left in the power play. It's a 6-on-4. It'll be a 6-on-5. Only 6 because that Binnington is on the bench. Here's Perron. Moves in. Perron spins back. Trying to go backhand off the wall. Still controlled and tipped up. O'Reilly keeping it, and now the penalty is over. 6-on-5. Not 6-on-5. Excuse me. 6-on-5, not a 6-on-4. 1:50 to go in the third. Kings 2, Blues nothing. O'Reilly sets up. Perron. Score! It's going to be Sundqvist. And the Blues are back in it. And 1:46 in the third, LA calls a timeout. Timeout Kings. And they've got a minute 46 until this game is over. Wanting to get back into the playoff standings. The Wild won. The Coyotes won. Don't want to let the Blues get away with this, even if the Kings get at least 1 point out of it. A loss of any kind would really be detrimental for LA at this point. The Kings have gone past more deficits with less time, so they just need a goal. Remember that game against the Coyotes? They scored a couple, 3 in fact, with the extra attacker, and almost won. And they only need 1. Dustin Brown out there. Kopitar, I don't know if they'll have the extra attacker. I don't think they'll start with the extra attacker. But Binnington will probably leave soon. It's Kopitar against O'Reilly, the 2 captains for LA and St. Louis. Now to try to get the face-off, won by St. Louis. Back away for Perron. It's called Gloria by I forget who. That was the old St. Louis, that wind horn they would always play. That is empty. Binnington goes to the bench. Blues have it. Back O'Reilly. Perron at the right circle. Perron twisted over to Hoffman. Hoffman at the right circle again. 1:16 left in the third. Here's Mike Hoffman. He holding it. Controlled. Hoffman back down again. Hoffman shooting, blocked away. I will mod you tomorrow, William. I'm not going to unmod him because, he's been really consistent. He just gets emotional at times. Again, remember, it's a kid. It's supportive. Well, you guys are supportive today, but, I just dropped you off mod. But believe me, I will mod you tomorrow. Just show up to the stream tomorrow and I'll mod you. Dropped off from Shen and Perron turning out the boards. I know you guys didn't mean it. I understand it. I get it. Left circle controlling. Back Perron. Looking. Perron. Turn it in front. Pedersen down there. Rebound puck almost loose. Cleared down by the Kings. Oh, they can't get it out though. Krug sends it. 30 to 25 seconds left in the third. Hammer from the left circle. Trying to jostle it loose is Mike Hoffman, but the Blues continuing the puck in the zone. The Kings still trying, doggedly determination to get the puck out. Here's Hoffman still working with it. Hoffman off his stick. Sundqvist tries to take it. Kings down the ice. It will be icing. No icing. LA will have another shot. Score! No! Missed the net completely. He missed the empty net. And the Blues will have one last chance for the shot. Perron blocked away by Pedersen. And with .1, it ricochets into the netting. .1 in the third. The Blues are going to have an offensive draw. And they have to go old Tyler Toffoli against the Bruins in overtime here. Just pitch, shoot to have any solace in getting a point here. St. Louis has a timeout. I'd use it here. Yeah, but I can remod him right now. I could have remod him if it was yesterday anyway. It's a neutral zone draw. Oh, there's no chance. But it's just, I want to do it next stream. And they say that the .1 didn't matter anyway, so it's final. The Kings, they battle against against the St. Louis Surge, but they will get 2 points. So Minnesota wins, Arizona wins, LA wins, and also Minnesota and LA win in regulation. So the Kings, 2-1 winners over St. Louis in a game that LA mainly dominated. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for a triple stream. Start with the Devils and the Sabres in Buffalo. Then we're going to go to Detroit for the Red Wings and the Predators and end up back in Vancouver, Edmonton, and the Canucks. See you tomorrow, everybody. Good night, everybody. Happy hockey, everybody.